Right, boys, so it's day 86, boys and girls, even though I've got a 3% female audience. It's day 85. I don't know what I just said then. I think I said 86, but it's 85. And yeah, today I realised that I haven't actually given an intro on myself. And it looks like I've kind of just come out of nowhere. Now I'm uploading this daily series, which to an extent is the case. But before this event, I have been doing entrepreneurship since I was 16. I have never had a job. Well, I've had a job, but I've never had a job, if that makes sense. At age 6, I'll just go straight in depth on who I am, what I do, and what I'm intending on doing, the service that I'm offering, and why I'm kind of... I know exactly how. Like, I don't think there's anyone more qualified to do this service than me. Obviously, there's, to an extent, there's other people. I know that sounds egotistical as fuck, I know, but hear me out. Anyway, I'll get to it in a second. So, I have done nothing but work with influencers since the age of, I think maybe even 15. And to give you an intro, I started by uploading Twitch clips, and because I used to stream on Twitch, I used to stream Fortnite, as everyone kind of did back in the day. Everyone thought they were going to be the next big streamer, the next ninja, and I was one of those people. And doing so, I uploaded my clips to Instagram, and I started with Instagram, uploading my clips there. TikTok didn't exist at this point, nor did Reels, nor did short form content to any extent. It was literally just posting videos as posts on Instagram with hashtags and just interacting with other accounts, all this kind of stuff. And I knew exactly how to like format my Instagram to an extent to which a professional Fortnite player going under the name of Fnatic Verox, if any of you know the Fortnite scene, messaged me and said, "Hey, I like the way you run my Instagram. Do you want to run mine?" And so, I'd never intended to run anyone's social media account. My intent was to grow my own. Now, he messaged me and he was like, he said that, and I said yes. So I ran his account for a bit for free, and did a fairly good job. Obviously, had a bit of credibility. My face is here. I'm going to move that around. Actually, that's made me super dark. I'm going to put that back. You can just see me moving. Whatever. Let me just put that there. Yeah. So I was running his account, and obviously I was doing a relatively good job on his account. Like, his account was kind of growing. It was growing. Obviously, he was in Fnatic at the time, so he had the clout from that. If you know what Fnatic is, it's an esports organization, basically like FaZe, but not. It's like one of the biggest esports organizations. So I was working with him, and I thought to myself, okay, what if I leverage the fact that I work with Verox and start working with other pros? So I did that via Twitter. I had a Twitter account, and I messaged them saying, hey, I can run this. I do this for this guy. I can run yours. And I started charging a grand major total of £40 a month. 40 Great British pounds a month, which was what, $60, $55, whatever. And because of that, and this was an untapped scene. It's like SMMA, but if SMMA never existed and you got into SMMA before everyone else. So I was a naive 15, 16-year-old, and I just went and outreach to so many people, to which, I then at one point I was running 20 Instagram accounts for about 20 different pro Fortnite players. I would name them off if any of you played. I imagine a lot of you have played Fortnite in the past. You know these names. So we have the Burnt Chip. He obviously did YouTube, Fortnite YouTube. So I was running his Instagram for his young Chip persona, his Fortnite videos. I was running his like short form stuff. G2 Lechi, Nyrox, CRR, Kylix, Mexi, Atlantis Kaiser, Atlantis Tux, Scram, Caxi, Marcus C. There's more, but I'm forgetting them all now. Milan, Secret Milan. I almost worked with Mongrel, but at the time he was kind of like, I didn't work with him in the end for whatever reason. There's more, but I'm not going to sit here and name every single one. You get the idea. So I was running these guys' accounts. It was doing pretty well. And I was doing them all for 40 a month, which correlated to £800 a month because I did all of them for 40 at one point. No, I did chip for 120, so it would have been 800, 900. We'll just say 900. It's around that. It was around that. So I was running these accounts. That's where I kind of came from. And I've been doing that ever since I was like 15, 16. And it got to I was posting every single day on Instagram for these guys. Then TikTok released, and we were like, oh, let's do TikTok as well. So we did TikTok too. I then upped my prices, whatever, did that. And I got so bored of this that I made an agency to kind of offset that so other people can run them for me, and I could just outreach and then get people to run the accounts for me, and I could just say, kind of like watch over it and do this. And yeah, so it kind of went like that, down that lane. At that time, I joined Atlantis, so I was known as Atlantis Chili. If any of you were in the space, that was me. I was Atlantis Chili. If any of you know Atlantis Gaming, like there was Atlantis Customs, Atlantis Scrims. I was in the same organization as Lecce, as Atlantis Metro, as I'm forgetting all the names now. Caxi, Marcus C, Kaiser, Kuna, Atlantis. Who else? I'm forgetting names. But get the idea. So I was in the same organization as those guys, and then sadly they went. So I was getting a good pay. I was getting paid by them. I was getting paid by the accounts that I was still running, as well as the guys that I had running under me and all this stuff. And then they went bankrupt because of COVID. So I then got an offer from Fnatic to run their whole Fortnite department. Everything to do with Fortnite there. I don't know if you guys care about my story, but I'm giving you my story. So I was running the whole Fortnite department, like everything to do with kind of Fnatic there, to an extent. Also working with Fnatic CRR as well. That's kind of how I got into that. And yeah, with that reputation that I had within the Fortnite scene as the social media manager, because I was running every single fucking pro there was, basically. Not all of them, but like the big ones, which is pretty. I know it sounds egotistical, but. So I learned a lot doing that, obviously, and with that same space, if anyone wanted to do a song promotion with creators, if you've ever watched the Fortnite highlight montage, you'll heard of Whoop-T. Promoted that song. There's a load of random ones like Lust, LXST. I promoted that. Riding, like RIDIN. I promoted that. There was a load of like random songs that I promoted because I was the guy that knew all the pros. I like knew everyone, so they would come to me and say, "I want to run this promotion. Can you promote this song? Basically, can you get creators to use this song in their videos?" And then I'd obviously take a cut of each creator, kind of thing. And then I worked with Sony Music in exactly the same regard, doing song promotions for them and the clients and like the artists that they work with. So that was cool. You're pretty sat here thinking that I'm the richest fucking guy of all time. I was earning a good wage for my age. Don't get me wrong. I was just making sure I'm recording. I was getting a good amount of money for my age. So hence why I've never had a job before. And well, I had a job, but I mean, I was employed by Fnatic. I was employed by Atlantis to do certain things. So I guess I've just ruined this bottle lid. Yeah, I guess I've had a job, but I've never had a job to which I've gone into an office. I've always just been sat at my desk. Never. It's pretty crazy. So I started doing that, and then short form stuff started getting bigger. So I started working with other creators. I started working with other creators on different levels, like. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. So I'm now doing that, and I'm working with other creators. Ryan, oh fuck, I can't say who I'm working with. I don't think I should. I don't know if that's. It's my client base. He watches the videos, so I don't know if he wants me to mention his name. So I'm just gonna keep it on the down low. But I also work with Fogden. I'll just say these. I'll say the names that aren't him because I don't think it's that deep. But I don't know if he'll want me to mention him. I work with Fogden on his stuff. Houston Jones, if any of you know who that is, and then various other people. of different sizes, whatever. And yeah, so that's kind of where we're at in that business. But now I'm starting a new one, and that's where we get to the new one where I'm at right now in my life, 20 years old, recording this 10k a month thing. And yeah, so you now know who I am, you now know what I've done to get paid for the last however long. And if you look through my YouTube channel, the one you're on right now, you'll notice that there's a shit ton of Fortnite montages and stream highlights and shit, because I did Fortnite videos and stuff like that while I was in this scene. And you'll notice that my name was Atlantis Chili or whatever, or Fanatic Chili. I think that was my name on Fortnite for a bit. Because that was my alias. So, but yeah, now I just go by Ollie Maitland. So really exciting. But yeah, now I offer a service, because this guy asked me yesterday. I don't really want to talk about it too much. I don't know if because it's a relatively untapped service, but it's incredibly lucrative. So I don't know if I want to kind of like give away my sauce before I've even got in there. But basically, I'm working with creators doing info products and maximizing their audience. I'll say it like that. That's basically what I do. So at the moment, I'm outreaching to influencers to offer that service. I'm gonna be brief, because I don't know how many people are gonna watch this video and then I don't know how many people are gonna take action or whatever. But that's basically the service I'm offering, and then you do a profit split, a profit share of that. But the reason it's my kind of like specialized thing is because I've done nothing but work with influencers my whole like income driven life. Obviously, I haven't worked with them my whole life, because my childhood I was not working with influencers. But after that, like 15 onwards, like the last 5 years. So I know exactly how influencers work. I know exactly how influencers audiences work. I know exactly how to maximize those audiences. All this stuff. So, and now I'm starting to make my own audience, which is why it's so surreal, because I've always done it with other people and I've never done it with myself. And now I've got all you guys watching my videos, which is surreal to me. So I can't say how thankful I am for that. But obviously I'm not at 10k a month, so that's what we're going for. Now don't get me wrong, I think the most money I've ever made in a month my whole life was I made £6,000 in a month. That's the highest I've made. I'm 20. So I mean, it's not bad going, but it's just fluctuated, because that's what entrepreneurship is, right? It's just fluctuated. So yeah, I want to get to 10k a month consistently, and that's kind of the goal. And well, technically, if we're going dollars, it was £6,000. So that's what, $8,500, $8,000, $7,500, $7,500, I think. So I mean, we're not far off. But that was 1 month. That wasn't every month. That was just a load of from song promos and the guys I was working with and stuff. So I mean, and that was at age like 17, I think. So for me to not be at that now is like kind of embarrassing to an extent. But I mean, I'm still not doing bad for myself. But yeah, I've learned a lot, and yeah, that's why that kind of service this service is perfect for me, because I don't think anyone else is offering this kind of thing. And as I say, I don't know, no one kind of knows influencers like to the extent I do. Obviously there's exceptions, there's a lot of people that do, whether it's YouTube or whatever, but audience wise, I've been in this space my whole life, so I kind of know it inside and out. So that's why it's kind of perfect for me. And obviously I have the credibility to outreach, and with that comes credibility that I already have, reputation that I have, and all this stuff. So it's perfect for me, and that's why I think that I can scale it very quickly. And I know exactly, the thing is, I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't think anyone else knows it to the extent that I will do it, offering the service. Like, there's people already offering the service, but there aren't many of them. But no one knows it to this extent I do. So I'm significantly up there, like top 1% of the people offering the service already. It's just a case of getting it in front of as many people as I can now, and volume of outreach, which is what I'm doing. And this is perfectly linking up, which is what I'm doing. So today I booked a call. I won't go into in depth. I booked a call with someone, and I'm gonna completely kind of like optimize that. I already know how to like optimize this stuff anyway, because I've already done it with people in the past. Like, I've created info products with 3 people in the past. They've been incredibly lucrative, but I didn't do it on a profit share system because I was stupid. Um, but I helped them make it, and they just paid me a commission up front to make it. And that's the naivety of comms. That's the lessons that you learn. That's the failures. That's why failures are good, because you learn from them, right? So going into this one, I obviously know it's a whole business model, and yeah, I've kind of just given it away, but you get the idea. I mean, I said I was going to anyway, so I'm not too bothered. But again, like, in case people are watching these, it's not like I'm giving stuff away, right? But in case the people that I am booking calls with or whatever are watching the videos, then I don't want to look naive, because to no extent am I. But obviously it's starting from zero. So I mean, I'd understand if they're watching this and they're thinking whatever. But yeah, as I say, I've done nothing but work with influencers my whole life, and I don't think anyone else is offering this service to the extent that I am, with the knowledge that I already have, with maximizing audiences, optimizing audiences, market research of your specific audience, what their pain points are, how to maximize those pain points to the best profit gains, as well as obviously you want to provide value as well. You can't just scam. Like, that's my forte with business, because a lot of businessmen, they just sign and then they don't do it. They do a shit job, right? My kind of goal, my goal is always to do the best job you can, for whatever reason. And now that I'm running off a profit share, that's kind of incentivizes everything, right? So it works that way anyway. But yeah, you get the idea. I'm sat here just like moving this bottle around. Yeah, nice. Carrick Glen sparkling mineral water. It's nice. But yeah, you get the idea. So that's basically where I'm at, and calls are booked, and now it's a case of just trying to. I already know I can do a sick job, because I've already got sick results in the past, and I already work with creators now anyway. So it's just a case of actually closing them, which shouldn't be a problem, because I mean, as I say, no one knows the service like I do, because not many people offer it. And I know influencers inside now. I've repeated myself so many times, but you get the idea. So it's just a case of I won't go in depth. You get the idea. So yeah, it's just a case of volume outreach, but yeah, it's just maximizing that. And when you do a profit share, of which you just need to close people, and then that's where sales comes in, and that's why sales is one of the most important things you will learn in your entire life. Like, because it's not just sales calls, it's marketing, it's how to persuade people to buy stuff, how to do a good job, and all this stuff. And that's why I can't recommend this book enough. I'll show you now. I'll link. Hold on. Let me get it. I don't actually need my headset on, but it's on now. So, this book, Zig Ziglar's Secrets of Closing the Sale. I recommend this to all of you. I'll put the link at the top of the description. It is the best book for sales you can ever read. Recommended by me, of course, Luke Belmar, all these other business guys that you see, like mainstream internet. So yeah, if you want to learn sales, which is probably number one thing you want to learn out of anything you can learn in business, you'll learn more from this book. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. You'll learn more from this book than you will from a business A-level or a business university degree. I'm dead serious. I am dead serious. Dead serious. As much as if you're doing a business degree or done one, you'll be like, oh, nah, this guy's so naive. How is that possible? A £10 book. Maybe it was £11. I don't know, but yeah. And then now I'm just kind of like going back through it, but one of the best books you'll read. Again, hopefully I'm going to upload a YouTube video on the 14th. I think my goal for this year is to build my personal brand as best I can. Obviously, I'll keep doing these videos too, but I want to upload value ones that are edited too. So hopefully that correlates to 26 videos this year, with 52 weeks in a year, and I'm uploading every 2 of them. So that's 26 videos, edited videos. So hopefully that gives me somewhat of a return. We'll see. But regardless if it does or it doesn't, it's going to be a learning curve regardless. And I think I like providing value regardless of the outcome of numbers that I get. So it's fulfilling regardless. So sorry, that was, yeah, I don't know if you heard that. But that's what you get when you're drinking sparkling water. But yeah, I think you kind of get the idea. And yeah, then it's just a case of optimizing everything, which it's already kind of optimized to an extent anyway. But yeah, that's an introduction of me. I mean, I'm working, I know exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, so with that said, I don't think there's much more for me to kind of go over. I've been talking for 20 minutes. That 20 minutes has gone quick, man. Jesus. But yeah, I mean, thank you for watching, and I've replied to all the comments today. I said I would do it, and I did it. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to do because I said I'd do it the day before, and I kind of didn't, but I have now. So yeah, with that said, I appreciate you all so much. And I say this every video, so I'm not going to repeat myself, but yeah, you guys are insane, man. As I say, I've always worked with influencers my whole life. Like I currently work with an influencer network of over like 50 million followers across all platforms. I think it might be more than that actually, but that's just where I'm at. And then I think I've put in my Twitter bio over 2 billion views. I actually think it's more than that in my life with other creators. So as I say, you get the idea. I've done it with creators, but I've never had it to my own extent. So I can sit here, to which I can sit here and talk to my own kind of people that have come here for me. So it's kind of surreal in that regard, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate that for that exact matter, because it's just nice, man. It's nice. So I appreciate you all. I'm glad that you're all kind of on my same kind of wavelength, and it's nice knowing like-minded people. I think I might create a community further down the line. I don't think there's as much demand now, so it's a case of just creating demand for it and then releasing it all at once. Because if I just release it and just promote it all the time, it's not going to be as hype, right? So there will be a community at some point of people or like-minded people to which you can all connect and merge together and be like one-to-one like-minded people like me to another guy, just connect like that. And you can have businesses, make businesses together, work together, have various different like business ideas that you come up together, and just merge with people that are like-minded like yourself, who are in similar positions to each other at zero, and you want to just merge. And I know people have done this in the past, but it's done from such a high extent of some massive guy, and you never actually converse with that person. So I like having it one-to-one, where it's like you and me and everyone else. But for me to make it right now, I think it's to some kind of egotistical extent, because I'm only getting 100 views a video. So for me to say, oh yeah, now I'm going to create a community, fucking have all these viewers, I just don't think it's the right time. So we'll do it further down the line, and if you were all around for that, then I think dead honest, I think it'll be one of the most like not wholesome, but not only intuitive, but everyone's going to be together, and everyone, like, I'm not going to be like this guy and everyone's down here kind of thing, like all of these communities are that you see. It's just, we're all going to be on the same kind of wavelength. But I just don't think, I know I'm kind of contradicting myself here, but I just don't think we're on the level now to which I'm going to create a community. It will get like 50 members, which I'm not saying is bad, but I'd much rather it be like, make the community, everyone's like, oh my god, the community's finally out, let's go. And then everyone joins, rather than just like it being like this thing that I release and everyone's like, oh cool, it's a community, oh cool. It's not gonna be a big thing, right? So I'll make it at some point, but right now it's a case of building anticipation for the community. So we'll get there. And with that said, appreciate all you boys so much. As I said, I've just kind of explained that before, and I'll see you tomorrow night. But that's where I'm at. That's who Ollie Maitland is. That is a history of my life and everything else that I've done in the last 5 years, just working with influencers, purely building their brands, optimizing their audiences, and creating and just knowing exactly what works and what doesn't. And hence why I'm working with various different sizes of influencers. And I mean, there was one I'll say this now. There was one influencer that I work with, and we closed him. I closed him, and we did shorts with him. We started working with him just to see it hit 2 million subscribers. Now, and he was getting like 8K subscribers a month or so. It was like going up slow, right? We worked with him. Well, I worked with him, and in the first, I want to say, I think it was in the first month, literally the first month, he got 400,000 subscribers in the first month, and now he's sat at 4 million. So he's gone from 2 million to 4 million within like the last 9 months, which is unreal. So we know how influencers work. We know how to do the audience stuff, and I know I know you're going to say to me, why aren't you doing that yourself then? I am, but obviously the only content I'm uploading right now is these videos, as well as long form every 2 weeks, and maybe I'll amp that up to every week. We'll see as we go, but I'm just going to start small, build it as a consistency thing, and we'll up it as we go along. But obviously my sole focus is business and getting the best results I can for the people that I'm working with. So yeah, with that said, thank you for watching the video. You now understand me from head to toe to an extent, and I love all of you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. I don't need to say it again. Appreciate you. Thank you. 26 minutes. Jesus. Right, cool. Appreciate you all, and good night. See you tomorrow night for day 86. We're still going strong. Appreciate you, and yeah, good night.